Your Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari. Your Excellencies, other presidents here present, His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo of Ghana, His Excellency Mohamed Bazoum of Niger Republic, His Excellency Macky Sall of Senegal, His Excellency Farouk Gnassingbé of Togo, we welcome you to Nigeria. Your Excellency, the President-elect of Nigeria, Asiwaju, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, duly represented by the Vice President-elect and my brother, Senator Kashim Shettima, the President of the Senate, Ahmed Lawan, the Speaker, duly represented by the Deputy Speaker, the Executive Governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, and please at this point, let me just stand on already established protocol. Good morning to you all. I'm immensely delighted to be here today to witness this historic occasion, which heralds a significant accomplishment for Nigeria's foremost industrialist, Alhaji Aliko Dangote, the Dangote Group, as well as our beloved nation, Nigeria, and indeed the entire continent of Africa. Today, our history is being rewritten, and Nigeria's trajectory for greater growth and prosperity is enhanced as we inaugurate Africa's largest refinery, the Dangote Refinery, alongside its petrochemical plant. I congratulate Alhaji Aliko Dangote and his team for their uncommon tenacity and unwavering commitment in completing this project, notwithstanding various challenges that they have faced. More importantly, please permit me to congratulate and thank President Muhammadu Buhari for his unrivaled leadership, vision, and support in ensuring that this significant project, which exemplifies the President's effort towards building a more productive economy, was completed during his tenure as President. Mr. President, sir, it is on record that when the NNPC was created in 1997, you were the corporation's first chairman and shepherded them into the behemoth they are today. As Federal Commissioner of Petroleum Resources, you completed and commissioned Nigeria's wholly owned refinery in Warri in 1978, while significantly improving the readiness of the Kaduna Refinery, which was also commissioned in 1980. As President, you have not only superintended over the Ministry of Petroleum Resources, you led the efforts towards the finalization and enactment of the Petroleum Industry Act, a law that had eluded many presidents before you, sir. Your Excellency, over the last 8 years, your far-reaching vision and deep knowledge has also been instrumental in the tremendous growth of the construction phase of this refinery, for which we are here today. Mr. President, today, your name goes into our annals of history as you yet again commission the biggest single train refinery in the world in Nigeria. Your Excellencies, as you're all aware, this complex comprises a refinery, a petrochemical plant, a urea and fertilizer plant, and a subsea pipeline project. This petrochemical facility has a capacity to produce 900,000 metric tons of polypropylene per annum, while urea will be able to produce 3 million metric tons urea annually. Its flagship project, for which we are here today, the Dangote Refinery, which has the capacity to produce 650,000 barrels of crude per day, is the largest single train in the world. Given its processing capacity, this refinery is more than able to meet all of Nigeria's domestic fuel consumption, whilst the excess production will be available for export. This will not only aid our domestic production needs, but also help in generating export revenue for our country. This refinery is designed to process not only Bonny Light grade of crude oil, but also process a wide range of other crude streams, including many from Africa, some Mid-Eastern streams, and the US Bonny Light. Your Excellency, in September 2013, when Aliko Dangote announced his plans for a refinery, it was estimated to cost just about $9 billion. By 2017, when Dangote Group commenced this project, the project had escalated, and due to an array of factors, the project was eventually completed today at a total cost of $18.5 billion, with a contribution of 50% equity investment by Dangote and 50% debt financed by our banks. I'm delighted to announce, Your Excellency, that the commercial loan component of the project was financed majorly by our domestic banks, with the balance sourced from foreign banks. The Central Bank of Nigeria also partnered, as always, with Dangote in ensuring the successful completion of this project by providing over 125 billion naira to cover domestic currency requirement for the venture, while also ensuring the availability of foreign exchange to pay for the importation of some of the plants and machinery being commissioned today. Your Excellencies, we have it on good authority that the Dangote Group has paid down some portion of this commercial loan even before this commissioning today. As at today, total loans outstanding has dropped from over $9 billion when this project started to $2.7 billion today. Alhaji, please pardon me that I have to reveal numbers here. This reflects the astute creditworthiness and commercial capability of the group and its chairman, Alhaji Dangote. Your Excellencies, please permit me at this juncture to appreciate all the participating local Nigerian banks who did not only partner with the project through effective financing, but were keenly aware of the importance of the project to our country. They provided immense support and exceptional understanding, even when interest and principal payments were almost overdue. They were patient with Dangote Group. Mr. President, I must thank you for your astute vision to ensure that Nigeria produces what we consume and that we consume what we produce, and this is one. This refinery and petrochemical project is a testament to your vision for Nigeria. It shows that regardless of what the world stands or the world thinks, Nigeria can be self-sufficient in all products that we consume, and at the same time export our excess output to the rest of the world. Your Excellencies, please permit me to recall the events leading to Nigeria's eviction from the JP Morgan Index in 2017, following their pessimism of Nigeria's economic outlook and our ability to take charge of our fortunes. At that time, in 2017, we had explained the ongoing efforts to diversify our economy base through import substitution and export promotion strategies to attain sustainability and self-sufficiency. Our friends that we spoke to abroad were very skeptical, saying that Nigeria typically crafts brilliant policies that could engender diversification, but lacked the ability to fully implement them. Even when we insisted that under the leadership of President Muhammadu Buhari, that the ongoing project and efforts will be actively implemented to diversify the economy and make the country globally competitive, they still doubted us. Aside from enumerating our strategic efforts in agriculture and other critical sectors, a selling project that we highlighted to our foreign investor community was this project, the refinery. Your Excellencies, they doubted us. They doubted our willpower to succeed with this project. In hindsight, Your Excellency, I could appreciate their skepticism because they do not understand how a single individual, a man like Dangote, could build a refinery capable of serving an entire nation and continent. To them, our foreign friends, projects of this magnitude are usually only undertaken by sovereigns, not individuals. But like Nelson Mandela once said, it always seems impossible until it is done. Today, Your Excellencies, it is with extreme delight that I say that President Mandela's quote has come true for us in Nigeria. The impossible has today become possible. I am glad that we never doubted ourselves as Nigerians and our capabilities. Under your leadership, President, this seemingly unattainable project has birthed and correspondingly under the incoming administration of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Nigeria will cease the importing petroleum products, fertilizer, and petrochemical that drained over $26 billion in foreign exchange in 2022. The self-sufficiency in refined petroleum, urea, and polypropylene, which Nigeria has attained with this project, is a strong testament to our leadership, dedication, and focus and commitment. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the takeoff of this refinery comes with numerous economic benefits to Nigeria. In the first instance, it will generate thousands of direct jobs of over 135,000 permanent jobs. I'm also proud to state that electricity of about 12,000 megawatts of electricity will also be generated. More importantly, this project avails Nigeria with significant savings, both in terms of foreign exchange and in easing the fiscal burden of our federal government. Available data at Central Bank of Nigeria as of 2014 shows that at least 30% of the foreign exchange required to meet Nigeria's import needs went into the importation of refined petroleum products. It is instructive to note, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, that according to the balance of payment statistics, the cost, including the freight, of petroleum products imports into Nigeria doubled over a 5-year period from about $8.4 billion in 2017 to $16.2 billion, including an annual average of $11 billion, before rising further to $23.3 billion at the end of 2022. At this rate, the average annual cost of petroleum products import to Nigeria could reach $30 billion by 2027 if we continue to rely on petroleum imports. These figures, Your Excellencies, suggest that the refinery could engender foreign exchange savings to our country of between $25 and $30 billion annually. Aside from the nearly $30 billion foreign exchange savings from the reduction in petroleum products, the economy is projected to benefit an extra $10 billion of foreign exchange inflow annually through the export of refined products. This project will equally provide support to our federal government in its fiscal operation, as it could help to ease budget constraints of funding petroleum subsidy and engender fiscal savings. Your Excellencies, Dangote Refinery is a blessing to Nigeria and Africa as a whole, given the favorable spillovers from this project are expected to spread from Nigeria to other parts of the world. It is in this regard, Your Excellencies, and consistent with federal government drive to diversify the economy, that the Central Bank of Nigeria, through its various development finance intervention, has continued to support critical sectors of our economy to promote a homegrown rebalancing of our economy and foremost self-sufficiency. For instance, in the last 7 years, the CBN has injected over 8 trillion naira to support in different sectors such as agriculture, manufacturing, health, education, just to mention a few. Your Excellencies, before I leave, just one more minute. This is a revelation. Alhaji Dangote said that I am one person who has visited this project site more than any of his own staff. The revelation is this, sir. When this project started, we were doubted by foreigners, by our friends. Anytime we traveled abroad to discuss Nigeria's economic outlook abroad, when we used Dangote Refinery as a lifesaver and an opportunity for diversification of our economy, they doubted us. When I returned back to Lagos, I said, Aliko, are you sure this project will work? He says it will work. I said, Aliko, let's go to the project. So we go. I go around. I conduct an interview with television people. And I just said myself, it will happen. I go back again, the same story comes up. But I'm saying, for me today, history is made in Nigeria. The credit goes to you, Mr. President. We thank you very much, and I believe that this is a long-lasting legacy that you take away as you bow out from being the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.